in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, USA. Your host, Mr. Nick B. here. Let's jump right into, I've got some emails here. This one's from Crush the Street. I want to do this first, just to kind of let you know. Anyways, this is about from JP Morgan. You warned that another financial crash could be around the corner as the decade of ultra-loose money comes to an end. Central banks have purchased roughly 15 trillion of financial assets since the crisis, but the Wall Street banks, head of quantitative and derivative strategy, Marko Kolanovic, said that this will start to unwind next year in a move that could potentially cause a financial crisis. Right now, the Western world is lulled by inflated stock prices and normalcy after what seemed like a promising run in late August to early September. The gold and silver bullion market once again faded into the background since hitting a peak on September 8th. Gold prices have dropped 5%. The counterpart silver is experiencing an even more frustrating run. The white metal is down more than 6% over the same time frame. If JP Morgan is right, this will be a mass exodus into gold and silver, which will be analogous. Excuse me. Help me out with the word here, guys. I'm butchering it here. Analogous to Niagara Falls coming through your garden hose. Savvy investors, including Russia and China, are backing the truck up. Despite the ups and downs, as gold and silver continue to inhale and exhale, Russia is in a buying frenzy. Okay, here's a graph of the Russia gold reserves. I hope you guys can see that. Excuse my phone for a minute, it's being goofy. Just keep in mind here. Anyway, I got the graph in there. I'm sorry, guys, that was bad. So we'll jump into one more email here if I can find it. And then I'm going to jump right into the news for you. Sound like a plan, people? Okay, this one is from Money Metals Exchange, and I don't know how accurate some of these are, but these are some emails I'm getting, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep following them. I'm not sure if they're right or what's going on, but I just wanted to share this with you a little bit. Dear reader, Donald Trump could soon reinvent the dollar with a radical reboot. This move is long overdue, but it has nothing to do with all of the new cryptocurrencies you've been reading about. Instead, I'm talking about a major upgrade to the paper dollar, one that could soon revolutionize money as you know it. Transforming everything familiar to you about saving, spending, investing, retiring, and banking. And it could all happen within the next 5 months. Click here now for the urgent details. Okay, let's see what they got here. I really hate that when they do that in your emails, because a lot of that is just clickbait. And I apologize, I'm doing this. I'm still on vacation, my friends. Okay, by January 1st, 2018, Donald Trump could reboot the U.S. dollar. When the president signs a secret money deal, one investment, not gold, could soar by as much. Okay, one investment, not gold, could soar by as much as 1,000%, creating huge windfalls for investors positioned correctly ahead of time. What you're about to hear is a result of information I received during a private dinner. Guys, you can sign up for the, this is on the dailyreckoningnews.com, and it is audio, and the audio is very long, so I'm not going to bother wasting your time with the audio. I want to get right into the news here shortly. So let's jump right into the news, and also that's coming out of the Money Metals let's see here. Okay, come on. Money Metals Exchange, and then you sign up for it, and you can read the information off of there, and then click whatever links they want you to click, not clink. Okay. So, we're going to jump right into some news here. And I'll tell you what, my friends, let's see what... Okay. Give me one moment. I'm sorry. Grab your coffee and set a spell with me as you are joining Good Morning USA with your host, Mr. Nick B. Hey, D. Rob, Z Beagle, Carrie Love, Edward Black, and all the rest of you. I appreciate you. One other one, Pot Top Bullshits. I appreciate you all subscribing. Appreciate you staying with me. Hang in there, guys. I'm still on an extended vacation, and it is richly needed. I'm doing well, but I shall return to at least a 3 to 5 day operation here within about 3 weeks total. So anyway, we're gonna let's try New York Post today. I want to see how they spin things here. So let's see. We're gonna man arrested for, this is from the New York Post. Man arrested for threatening Las Vegas, Part 2. Okay. So anyway, apparently, I guess I'll read it this way. Apparently, this man was arrested for threatening Las Vegas. The recent Vegas massacre that left 58 people dead and over 500 injured. I still have not received my G-damn funds. I won't say that word, guys. I'm sorry. You can figure that out. Funds. A-holes. Well, get ready for Las Vegas Part 2. Maybe today you will meet your maker. He wrote in one sickening email from October 4th, just 3 days after Stephen Paddock opened fire on Country Music Festival in the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. Friends, my subscribers and all, my family and my loved ones, I do disagree with the MSM narrative that it was one lone man, one lone gunman from the 32nd floor. I do disagree with that. Google and YouTube, please, let's try to grow up. Instead of censoring these people that are trying to get the news right, the alt news media, including Victorious Libertas, Next News Network, InfoWars, yours truly, Good Morning USA with Mr. Nick B, and many others, Right Side Broadcasting, they're only trying to get the truth out, and they're only trying to do the right thing by reporting the correct news. And in the correct fashion, and reporting the news as they get it from law enforcement in the right words that the law enforcement has used to describe what they believe they found in their investigations so far. So YouTube and Google, I know there's somebody got to be smart enough and upright enough to do the right thing, and instead of just pulling videos, let's gather more information about that, and talk to your independent creators, YouTube, because if you lose your independent creators, YouTube, you will have no YouTube, because they will go somewhere else, and there are up and coming platforms that will take over. So enough on that. And Google and YouTube, I appreciate you not deleting my videos. as some of them are, are strong. But let's remain strong and let's try to work together, and let's do the right thing for the right reasons, everyone. And that's not to say that the alternative media or the conservative media isn't wrong some of the time. They do get it wrong some of the time. Most of the time, I think they're a little more on target as far as being correct. So anyway, from October 4th, just 3 days after Stephen Paddock opened fire on a country music festival, in the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. Sestolis also sent various employees at the unnamed Denver company. Excuse me, my friends. I just had some beef jerky. A barrage of terrifying emails telling them to prepare for their deaths. Top targets for sniper names, first row of serial deaths by assassination. Another correspondence read, naming 3 employees. Please tell loved ones to start picking out a nice, beautiful casket and plan a decent funeral. What the hell is going on in this world? Alright. We're going to jump into another article because that's nasty. But anyway, that was courtesy of New York Post. So far, it doesn't seem like they did too bad of a job on that article. Let's see. Here's a good one for you. The good old New York Post. They're doing some work here. Hello. So anyway, this is airport stops 29 passengers smuggling gold in their rectums. They're smuggling gold in their rectums. Anyway, so well, let's see. This is by Fox News, October 11th, 2017. Oh boy. On Sunday, October 29th, people on Sunday 29. Oh, okay. On Sunday, 29 people hiding gold in their rectums were discovered by Indian customs authorities at a southern airport in India. More than 22 pounds of the metal were found on at least 37 passengers aboard the 2 flights flying into Madurai International Airport in Tamil Nadu from Sri Lanka, authorities reported. Though not all were hiding the gold on their persons, some stashed the nuggets in their hand luggage or children's strollers. Oh my gosh. The ingenious way of concealment, as India's Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, DRI, calls it, was how many passengers tried to sneak the precious metal into the country. The rectum gold was discovered upon thorough examination, the DRI said. Once the nuggets were found, they were confiscated by authorities. In total, the DRI confiscated over $46,000 in gold. The haul was large, but no individual smuggler was caught carrying enough gold to meet the criminal threshold and were allowed to go free. Gold is the country's second largest import after crude oil. However, gold can fetch high customs fees, which makes smuggling seem desirable to some. A spokesman for the DRI said Sunday's haul was far from the largest. A 2015 operation netted almost 141 pounds of gold smuggled by 3 entire plane loads of passengers, The Guardian reports. The uniqueness of this case is that the huge number of people concealed the gold in their rectums, the spokesman told The Guardian. Rectum concealment by this many guys is a first. In 2017, since the DRI has received over 660 pounds of smuggled gold and made dozens of arrests. What the hell? Are you kidding me? So, now the authorities are stealing your gold. Well, hopefully these people that were smuggling it into India didn't actually, weren't actually stealing from other people. Hopefully they were buying the gold. You know, my take on that is what would give authorities the right to take that, you know, what you buy away from you? Anywhere in any country. What gives the authorities the right to touch any of that? Just as for instance, I was at an airport flying up to the East Coast. It's a big one. It's BWI. And when I went in there, I had some loved ones make me just a couple small jars, probably that big, homemade jam. Homemade jam. And they pulled it, said I couldn't take that on the flight. Homemade jam. Well, it's got metal on it, and they made several excuses. Well, you can't have that on the flight. It's liquid. It's not liquid. It's made out of solids. Strawberry is solid with juice, and there's not really any way that I know of that it could be made into some sort of, you know, nefarious, if you want to use that word, plans. Just isn't any way. And it was like 2 small jars. So my take is the TSA actually stole it from me so they could use it. So that's my take, and that's why I thoroughly, really, you know, there are some TSA agents that are better, even at the larger airports such as BWI, Baltimore Washington International. But there are other airports that are extremely good at what they do, even the TSA. And it's a matter of getting the right people for the right position in the right area of expertise. There's an airport I fly out of northern Michigan a lot of times. It's Cherry Capital Airport. And I just absolutely love it because those guys, they completely understand. For instance, back in January, I had another flight out to the East Coast, and well, it was so early in the morning, my flight was so early in the morning, the TSA agents actually got a laugh out of it. I forgot to take my belt off for them. They got a laugh out of it. Well, yeah, I guess that would help, they said. So they knew that I just forgot, and so they just chuckled about it and said, yeah, that probably would help us both. So anyway, let's get back to the news here. We'll jump into one more, I think. And by the way, Atari has some more news. You know, I'm currently using on my phone, I have something called Firefox Focus, and it's just a very small browser. It does not track, it does not even save any information. It is the better of the two. The Firefox for Android is a little bit larger, and it uses a lot of memory. The Firefox Focus is really good for mobile devices such as your phone and or your tablet, which is what I'm currently using to do this video. So anyway, let's jump right in. I wish I could find something about Trump today. Here, oh no! This one's from Western Journalism, courtesy of Conservative Tribune. It looks like Zipper Bill's at it again. Here's why. Bill threw Hillary's new book in the trash. He told her the book made her look bewildered, angry, and confused by Martin Walsh on October 10, 2017 at 2:29 p.m. Former President Zipper Bill Clinton and his wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, have not spoken to one another for months after having a heated argument over her new book. What happened according to a report on page 6? Edward Klein, who has written several books on the Clinton family, released an excerpt of his new book All-Out War, The Plot to Destroy Trump. The publication is set to be released on October 30th. In the excerpt, Klein details how a Clinton insider revealed that Zipper Bill had tossed a copy of Hillary's manuscript in the trash after she dismissed his ideas for rewording parts of her book. I always believe that, minus the predatory sexual behavior, I always viewed Bill as considerably smarter and more intelligent than Hillary, in ways of knowing how to word things to make people believe what he says. Where part of Hillary's problem is no one actually believed what he said, believed what she said, no matter what. I mean, because she's a liar and everybody knows she was lying. Where Zipper Bill Clinton actually had a joke on my part, by the way, on the reference of Zipper. Anyway, he does kind of zip around too a little bit, so. Oops. Anyways, before Hillary sent the manuscript to her publisher, she gave it to Bill to read, and he made major changes with a red pencil. The insider said, according to Klein, but she refused to even read this correction, and he got so furious that he tossed the entire manuscript into the garbage. Bill Clinton worried about how the public would perceive his wife after reading the book. Okay. He told her the book made her look bewildered, angry, and confused, and that those were poor qualities in a person who aspired to be a world leader, Klein added. Number one, he's right, but part two of number one is the fact that American presidents are not a world leader. They are the leader of the United States. And yes, our whole world over here in the United States got messed up. We seem to be the world police. We seem to be the world's military. And I really don't believe God wants us that involved. I really don't believe God wants us that involved in every area of every part of the world. Yes, it's good for any country to go try to help with injustices in another country. Yes. But how long? For goodness sakes, we've been in South Korea for how long? We've been in Japan for how long? So they first tear up our Pearl Harbor, then we go over there and bomb the shit out of them, bomb the hell out of them, and then we help them rebuild the country. Boy, where's our money going? We know. So anyway, Klein wrote that Bill also took issue with the title of the book. However, Hillary refused to alter the title, claiming that the book was finished. He hated the title because calling it What Happened would only make people say, "You lost," wrote Klein. He urged her to postpone the pub date and rewrite the book, but she yelled at him and said, "The book is finished, and that's how it's going to be published." According to page 6, Klein wrote that Bill had made several attempts to warn Hillary's campaign that she was in danger of losing the election. There you go. Hey, looks like her hubby's a little bit smarter than she is. He knew the truth. He knew it was coming. So I guess, give credit where credit is due. Bill, Bill's a pretty good strategist there. And no longer will he be referred to as president by me, former president, or Bill. I'll try to behave myself and not use the word zipper, because I don't know, it could do something funny. Anyway, that she needed to, okay, yeah. Bill reportedly told Hillary a month prior to the election in November that she needed to campaign in the Rust Belt states of Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan, all of which had previously been Democratic strongholds prior to President Donald Trump winning them. Instead of taking Bill's advice, she told him he was delusional, Klein wrote. Bill's criticism and what Hillary sees as his lack of sympathy has driven a wedge between them, an insider reported, according to Klein. They haven't been speaking for months. They've been communicating through friends and lawyers, he added. Representatives for both Clintons denied the claims. Ed is a sad man, said spokesman for the Hillary. A pathetic liar, Bill's representative added. What do you think? Scroll down to comment below from the Conservative Tribune and Western Journalism. Okay, guys, I think that's all for now. You've watched Good Morning USA with your host, Mr. Nick B. Thank you, and God bless. Peace out.